special video for you guys here today. Now, a lot of people are feeling like NBA 2K21 Next Gen is in a crisis. What I say is it's in a crisis. Is the game ending? No. I feel like the game is being broken down and being rebuilt into a new version, into this next generation, this new generation we going into. We going into a new year. We haven't really got too much crazy major patches from the game yet. So a lot of people are in distress. I'm even getting the bugs. I turn my system on. My player is saying it's corrupted, but he's really not corrupted. I gotta click on it a whole bunch of times before I even press. A lot of bugs, a lot of stupid things that's going on with. Even a lot of people can't even get in the game. You guys gotta realize there's a lot of people that don't have PS5s or Xbox Ones. Even people for Christmas, whatever. There's a lot of people that still could not get it. You understand? So that limits to how much players can actually be on the game. But one thing I realize is that 2K is trying to ultimately change how the game is played, how it's viewed, the content creators that they put up in position and in power. And I also wanted to talk about why you're seeing some of your YouTubers, I'm not saying any names, but you're seeing a lot of your favorite YouTubers lose their logos. And it's because now in this world, we're coming up into the times where you can't just bash a game. You can't publicly say a game's good, then bash the game. You understand? It brings hate. It just brings bad, negative energy to the company overall. If you have your personal opinions, you can always do that through DM. Why publicly make a video? Because ultimately, content creators get this kind of thought process in their mind when they rant and make a video and talk like, yo, this is trash, and then you got a whole bunch of other people that agree with that. Personally, I be thinking sometimes that's just videos to make because there ain't nothing else to make. That's a good thing to do, but it's really not if you truly care about your status, because you can't bash a game and don't think that they're going to take your logo away. You can't say this sucks, say their name, say this person, say this ass, this is hit, I'm done playing this is trash, honestly I'm losing faith for the game. And you can't talk like that. What the, like would you talk about your mom or your girlfriend on public? Like, you gotta think like that. You wouldn't do something like that. So it's like, think about a business, and that's their money and things like that. It's just, you gotta be a little smarter on that. But I wrote down some notes to talk about some things to wear you guys' mind about 2K, okay? So first off, a lot of people, one, when you attack Ronnie 2K and Mike Wayne and stuff as content creators, you're already messing up at that point right there. I had to come to understand they don't control the game. Understand who makes the game. So I had to search up for you guys, do the work. NBA 2K21 was made by Visual Concepts, okay? That's the gaming company that made the game. It's not them. Like I said, what did I write right here? Yeah, Ronnie 2K and Mike Wayne have no control. They're like a coach of the team. Like, they have control and a say-so and say-sos of what they think can be better fit for here and there and there. But ultimately, the people that make the game is not them. Ronnie 2K was not sitting in the lab making the game like, okay, yeah, let me type this in here, put this code right here, do that. He was not doing that, all right? So once you guys understand that, that's where you have to realize, like, okay, can any game be perfect? Has there ever been a perfect video game? Answer that in the comment section below. I'm gonna give you guys some things to answer in the comment section below. Has there ever been a perfect video game? Perfect? No. Perfect for your feeling, your personal own feeling, like, oh, that game was perfect to me. But there was somebody else that can say they hate the game. See, if you're too stuck into yourself and your own ego, you don't realize that, damn, there's other people that genuinely don't like this. But I do. I feel, you don't ask yourself, why do you like this game so much, or why did you? Another key point I want to talk about in this video is everyone is having a major problem with defense. Do I think defense is bad in the game? No. 2K don't promote me. Sometimes I'll be feeling like I'm blacklisted. So I'm just genuinely saying this. No, defense is not bad. I can see what they're doing. We all have superstar stats. If a person has a 90 dunk, or in the 80s, high 80s, a 93 pointer, and 80 ball control, why do you think you are going to be able to stop that? Just think, that's like you saying you can stop Kyrie. Even though, yes, we do get down and we break it down to where we all have individual skill, but when you have certain stats that are processed into the game, you guys have to ultimately understand that these stats are all going to override. The skill and the stats combine to each other. It complements each other. It's two sides. You got to have the skill and you got to use the stats. They both complement each other. So if a person knows how to do the mere minimum basics, you can't be mad about that. You have to understand they want people to learn how to play defense now. Back then, clamps was just automatically activated. A lot of the pickpocket badges was automatically activated. I feel like that's why they allow bump steals, because it's like if you're dribbling the ball that too crazy and the person lines himself properly on the ball, yeah, that's a steal. And I think that's perfectly fine in 2K. But with the sliding, people don't understand, and I have a very, very key defensive tutorial coming that you guys need to watch. It's all about baiting, okay? When you have to guard, like, let's say if you had to guard a person like James Harden or somebody like that, you know you really can't stop him. You have to play the best defense on him as possible. You have to come up to defend the three-point line. If he tries to pull it, you have to back up because you know he could drive, and if he gets past you, then he's in that restriction area where your center has to therefore come help, and then foul calls could be called. You know, James Harden can euro and get the foul contact. So it's like that trouble, that's that anxiety to just run off in your mind. So you have to play the best defense as possible. You have to make that strategy in your mind. Okay, let me play him to that left side, get him in that help side defense. People don't think like this when they're playing defense. They all, my man didn't score. That's everybody's mentality. My man didn't score. Oh, what your man got? Nobody wants to help on the ISO. Nobody wants to shade or bait over to close it up to not let the person dunk. No, you're just going to try to let your man guard ISO the whole time when everybody has superstar stats. Is that smart? Does that sound like you're trying to be a team? No, it doesn't. So at the end of the day, if you're playing like that, you can't be mad. You can't be mad. But there's things in the game. Why do you think there's team badges? Like, there's a lot of team badges that are made for your teammates, but people don't use that. Everybody is using weapon badges, basically, like badges that help you, only you. So you got to think like, okay, damn. If people started actually playing in that teammate vibe, you don't know how the game will come out. It's coming. All right, I'm going to push it out there like that. But okay, let's go. Here's the next one, dribbling. Dribbling has become more advanced to me, in my own personal opinion. Now, I'm going to say this is a personal opinion because a lot of people are going to be trying to snap at me going crazy, okay? But look, you can really use the stop and go badge. Like, people have seen me do some crazy, weird looking IRL things like, yo, that looks so realistic. Like, if you watch my gameplay, a lot of people always say, a lot of people compliment me on it. And at a lot of times, those moves be coming out of nowhere. So I had to realize, like, damn, there's a lot of mechanics, like the way how you can control the speed of when you're doing certain moves, when you're breaking out of a combo, how much turbo. Like, they want their game to be more realistic. We have to come to a point where we realize no matter how bad you love that dribbling and the spamming and that's not realistic. Nobody dribbles like between the legs, coming up the court. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. And it doesn't look like that. So we have to be realistic. Yes, it was fun, and yes, it was cool, but nobody be doing that. Coming up the court, spinning, stop, turn around, behind the back again. Like, what is he doing the extra behind? No, that's the style. And y'all have to really understand that and say, yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's just style. We do it for style. But 2K, ultimately, that's something y'all created. You understand? That's something the community created. 2K didn't create that. What's the name again? Visual Concepts. They did not create dribble gods. They did not create that style, that meta to do that. You understand? So they want to get control back of their game and make these patches, make these changes. This is why everybody's spamming the Curry, because it's the only thing left. They take that out the game. You know how much players are going to be destroyed? Not even, I wouldn't say take it out the game, but let's say if they patched it to where you only could do it twice, I would say like maybe 4 times, depending on your ball handling. If it's really high, they'll let you do it a little bit extra times. But if they nerfed it down to like that, to where y'all couldn't spam it, oh man, I don't know how the game would be. Okay. All right, so we're going to wrap this video up. Hopefully you guys learned something. I'm going to keep bringing you guys these little talk videos, start implementing more little IRL videos where you guys see me, you feel the energy, get the energy direct. You know, you can see how I'm looking. So you guys know I'm not, you know, some people just like seeing the face videos, but I got y'all. But look, be ready for upcoming patches to the game to get these bugs fixed. Remember, everybody can't even get these systems. So like I said, we are like the people that got them early, we're like the testers. We're testing them. Some people had problems with their systems. Some people didn't. That's what happens with everything. Can't be perfect. Ask yourself, when has something ever been perfect? It only be perfect because you make it perfect. You have to understand that. But things are never perfect, ever. All right? Things got levels. That's how I look at everything. Everything got a level. Like, This water, like, look at the water in this bottle. This could be the level right here. Somebody's level could be down here with certain things. You get what I mean? It's like that. All right, so hit the like button down, subscribe. Hopefully y'all learn some things. Hopefully y'all aware of some things now when y'all making some content and learning. Like, a lot of things is changing, I feel like, with social media. You see how a lot of these things are coming in. Is this for kids? Is this for child? What's your content? Strikes. All this stuff is coming in. What type of content you can make, what type of things you can say. Twitch is banning simp, stuff like that. People that are not aware, people that are just getting emotional, why are they doing all this stuff? Who cares about it? People that are getting aware or understanding, I have no control over Twitch doing that. So you know what I'm going to do? Either I'm going to adapt and change to the rules, or